Welcome to another episode of The Drop, the weekly show that lets you know the hottest games coming out across PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, and PC platforms. And this week, Resident Evil Village is our headliner, coming out on PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox One, Series XS, and PC, and bringing a lot of terrifying moments with it, and a very tall vampire lady. On top of that, Hood, Outlaws, and Legends is also dropping, and Skate City is rolling its way onto platforms. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. Experience survival horror like never before in Resident Evil Village, showcasing the most realistic and terrifying graphics to date across next-generation consoles. The all-new title is the 8th major installment in the storied Resident Evil franchise, which established the survival horror genre nearly 25 years ago. With hyper-detailed graphics, intense first-person action, and masterful storytelling, the terror has never felt more realistic and inescapable. Set a few years after the horrifying events in the critically acclaimed Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, the all-new storyline begins with Ethan Winters and his wife Mia living peacefully in a new location, free from their past nightmares. Just as they are building their new life together, tragedy befalls them once again. Chris Redfield, the legendary hero from the Resident Evil series, is reacquainted with the couple and horribly disrupts their life, spiraling Ethan into chaos. A devastated Ethan finds himself in a remote, snow-capped village, seeking answers after being thrown into an entirely new nightmare. Ah yes, the big vampire lady game. Of course, this is one of the biggest releases of the late spring or early summer season, depending on how you look at it, and it is going to be one of the most impressive looking horror games to date. On top of that, this is the first Resident Evil game that has gotten the next generation treatment. This game is taking full advantage of the Xbox Series XS and PlayStation 5, but on top of that, the game is also coming to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and Capcom claims they have made little to no concession. Of course, we've seen some gameplay of the title running on the PlayStation 4 Pro, and it looks like a pretty good time. So no matter where you play, if you're a fan of Resident Evil or a fan of horror games in general, Resident Evil Village drops this week across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Next up, Hood, Outlaws, and Legends comes to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. We are all outlaws, but some of us will become legends. Faced with a merciless, unchecked state, rebels and rogues battle to claim their place among legends. To win influence with an oppressed people, rival gangs compete in daring heists to hit the wealthy where it hurts. Folk hero or gold-hungry outlaw, only the best will escape with hard-earned riches. Two teams of 4 players compete to execute the perfect heist in medieval environments patrolled by deadly AI guards. With the unique skills and mystical abilities of each character, moving in stealth to steal treasures unseen or dominating through loud and brutal combat. Blood will be spilled, riches will be stolen, legends will be reborn. Outplay opponents in intense PvPvE multiplayer heist. To summarize what Hood, Outlaws, and Legends actually is, I want the site IGN, who said, quote, Robin Hood meets Game of Thrones and Payday in this exciting new multiplayer heist game, end quote. That has me interested. In short, this game consists of 2 teams going head-to-head to try and steal the exact same objective, but at the same time, you have to figure out how you want to navigate this map. Do you want to stealthily take out enemies? Do you want to go up and steal or kill them outright? Do you want to go in guns blazing and take out everyone in your path? It really is up to you depending on how you play. This sounds like it's going to be a very fun game to watch streamers play and to watch YouTubers play, but on top of that, if you have a group of friends you normally play with, this is a fantastic squad-based game. So you can take a break from Warzone, take a break from Apex Legends, and you can go ahead and dive into Hood, Outlaws, and Legends when it drops later this week across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. To round out today's main releases, Skate City comes to PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, and PC, and it's currently available right now on Apple Arcade if you have Apple's mobile subscription game service. Skate City is your perfect ride worldwide. Coast through 3 iconic locations based off of real-world skate spots in Los Angeles, Oslo, and Barcelona. Pull off realistic tricks with the swipe of a mouse or the flick of your joystick with optimized controller support as well as mouse and keyboard options. Hundreds of combinations are available, including flip tricks, grabs, grinds, spins, and manuals with our easy-to-use controls. Complete over 100 challenges or chill out and ride at your own pace with Endless Skate. Customize your skater by picking up a new deck, trucks, wheels, shoes, hats, glasses, and clothes in the skate shop. You can also change your hairstyle and skin tone, or unlock new moves and upgrade your abilities. An original soundtrack of atmospheric lo-fi beats is ready and waiting, and you can capture and share your best runs with the in-game recording tools. Zoom in, use a fisheye lens, spin the camera, and even slow down time to highlight your best tricks. The best way that I can describe Skate City from what I've seen so far is that it is in short a more relaxed version of Ollie Ollie. It's not really as high octane or as arcade focused as Ollie Ollie is, but it has that same kind of aesthetic and that same kind of gameplay. It seems like a pretty relaxing game to pick up and enjoy whenever you have a couple of extra minutes to burn at the end of a long day, or if you just want something relaxing to kick back and enjoy on the weekend. But if you want to pick up Skate City, it's coming to PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, and PC this week, and it's out now on mobile devices. Before we go, we have some honorable mentions. First off, Dragon Quest Builders 2 comes to Xbox, and it's also launching on Game Pass this week for Xbox players that did want to pick up that game. On top of that, Non-Guns Doppelganger Edition comes to PlayStation 4, and Apex Legends is getting its Legacy update on May the 4th, which adds a new Team Deathmatch mode that is sticking around indefinitely that essentially pits 3 players versus 3 players, 2 squads going head-to-head, and that sounds like a pretty good time, kind of a Counter-Strike / Valorant approach to TDM, so it's not quite as tedious as a regular Call of Duty. Definitely want to dig in and check that one out myself. But that rounds out this week's episode of The Drop. If you enjoyed today's show, drop me a like down below and let me know what games caught your eye. Are you picking anything new up this week? Perhaps diving into Resident Evil Village, or maybe checking out Hood, Outlaws, and Legends? Or if neither of those are tickling your fancy, let me know what game you are currently playing right now. Personally, I've been digging back into Halo as I tend to do, and on top of that, I've re-downloaded Apex Legends in anticipation of next week's Legacy update because I do want to check out that TDM mode, so I've been digging into that on the Series X. But until next time, you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. I'll talk to you soon, and peace.